Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with the boys from Convoy. We've got Jonathan and Dustin for round two. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Jonathan, you got to know your boy Dustin did a great job in video number one with FAQ of 40 years. Uh,
Always.
yeah, always, always, always. Well, what we're going to talk about here is we're going to give some FYI, some nasty surprises that investors may not be aware of. Seasoning, prepayment penalties on hard money. There's a lot of subtleties in the market as the market's changing that people might get caught by surprise. So, which one guys want to talk about first?
I think we'll talk about listing because a lot of people are that are gonna do flips that are kind of sell their properties are finding out that they can't get what they wanted for the properties. So
Mm-hmm.
we're getting a lot of calls from clients, not just ORAP people, fans, but
Sure.
everybody across the board, saying, "Hey, I just listed this property. I was gonna flip it, but got no traction on it. So now we're gonna refi it and keep it long term."
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'll ask them, the first question I'll ask is, "Hey, when did you delist it, or is it still listed?" And a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, it's still listed," right? Because they
Mm-hmm.
want to like play the market at the
Yeah.
same time of trying to get a loan, right? So they want that secure
Yeah.
little nest, right? Which isn't a bad thing, right? But what a lot of loan officers across the country don't tell you is lenders have their own seasoning periods for delisting properties.
Yeah.
So
This is, by the way, it's very rare that a topic comes up that we haven't covered in the roughly 9,000 videos. This is a brand new topic, so people pay attention.
yeah. So it's very important because a lot of people don't know, right? And
Yeah.
that's they might tell you, and I get clients again asking, saying, "Oh no, this other lender said that they can do it." And I'm like, they're telling you they can because they
Yeah.
don't know that they can't.
Yeah, exactly. This is something we haven't had to experience for 10 years. This is a brand new gotcha that people need to hear
Exactly.
about.
Exactly. Even the lenders themselves, some of them don't know. Like the account executives and whoever these brokers are talking to as communication, they don't know their guidelines in and out. So when they're going through their guidelines and the underwriter's like, "Oh yeah, no, we can't actually do it. You got to wait 2 more months or three
Mm,
more months." Then now you're in process and you just waited.
yeah.
You're in a waiting game because of one little nuance that they didn't inform you about in the beginning, which we did. So it's very important that people are following the timing periods, which typically is about 3 to 6 months after being delisted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
that,
if you're in the flipping game, you probably have heard of seasonality because I think it's FHA has the 90-day rule, I think, right? Where you buy a property, even if you flip it fast, you can't sell it at the new value because it's less than 90 days, right? So that's why you see some flippers, right, buy a property and just sit it on ice for 30 days and then they start the process 30 days later. So these kind of seasonalities are out there and understood, but this is a brand new one. So again, you do a flip, you're trying to exit, the market changed. You now want to get most of your money back, if not all, and rent it out and hold long term. There's a clock which nobody has talked about. And frankly, I didn't know about. We haven't had this market for 10 years. Now we do. So there's just a seasonal or seasoning period. If you it has to be delisted, right?
correct.
And
It's
it
kind
has to be
of tricky.
delisted 90 days
So 90 days is the
minimum.
minimum, and then 60 days or 93 months is the minimum. I can't do math.
6 months?
6 months.
3 to 6 months.
three to
Yeah.
6 months. However, we have a solution, obviously, per usual. We bring up a problem, and then we usually come with a solution.
Awesome. I love that
Yeah.
about Convoy.
So we have two specific lenders that don't really care about the delisting seasoning period.
Mm,
So their pricing might not be as great, but if your exit strategy was your hard money, and let's say your time is running out in two
yeah.
months, and you can no longer wait
You
the
can
exit
extend.
period,
Yeah.
exactly, then we have a solution for that, right? So the lenders that we have don't really care about whether it's delisted, listed,
Mm-hmm.
going through the process. So as long as you delist it by the time we get into process, we have a solution to be able to refinance that
Okay.
property out of the hard money.
So again, what I hear you saying is, hey, if you can delist it, take it off the market, take it out of the MLS, and you are in a position where you can hold it for the next 3 to 6 months and then refi it, do that. It'll be the cheapest. But
Mhm.
if you get caught, and some of you are using hard money and you got very short-term clocks on these, and the clock is running out, as long as you delist it, you have a way to help them, but it's not going to be the cheapest option.
Correct.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, folks, this is a brand new thing. I had not experienced this. The market shifted on everybody. And if you're doing a flip and now you want to keep it as a rental, but you want a lot, if not all your money back, understand the seasoning period that may be required. So that's a great one. That's eye opening. What's the next thing we should talk about?
I think it kind of ties into, but the seasoning for even hard money, if you're doing, let's just say, a hard money where you're getting some rehab component to it, right? And you're fixing up the property, and then you want to refi and actually get into the long term, like we spoke about. You need to know that if you're going to a more traditional long term product, they're not going to use the market value. Let's say you get the rehab done in 1 month and you want to be like, I want to use the market value rather than when I bought it out.
Yeah.
You're going to have to wait between 4 to 6 months to be able to use the new market value rather than the price. So if you do a rehab and you're done in a month and you're like, now the value is 70K lower, the underwriters are going to say, no, we have to use the purchase price as the appraised value.
Yeah. This is the seasonality that a lot of people are used to.
Yeah.
A lot of people kind of spun up around Burr in the last couple of years. It was an amazing strategy. I'm not such a big fan of it anymore, given the market's gone flat. I think people haven't adjusted their ARVs, all of that. But yeah, the seasonality is real, right? So if you're in a hard money deal and you get the work done and you're tired of paying 12 points and you want to refi out, do you want only some of the money or do you want to wait and get, more money? There's a seasoning period. Since we're talking about hard money, there are some nasty surprises hiding in hard money loans that I just think we need to highlight. And one of them is, man, I can't believe these still happen, but it annoys me whenever I hear about prepayment penalties longer than 3 months on a hard money loan.
Yeah.
Right. Like 12-month prepay on a hard money loan. That feels not good. What do you guys think about prepayment penalties in hard money loans?
So they obviously get you with the high rates and the high points, but if you get into something that's hard money that also is going to quote unquote be on a prepayment.
Yeah. They're going to hit you in the beginning and the end.
Yeah, and the middle while you're paying. I did have one client that had a 18-month loan with an 18-month prepay. So you had to pay it. And I just thought, sorry, on the last topic really quick, the ARV that we can do shortest is basically between 3 and 6 months.
Right.
Okay, so you can use the new value after 3 months
on
the ARV. But still, when you're getting into hard money, that's not our specialty. I'm never going to say it's our specialty.
No, you're not on my channel because you're hard money lenders. I don't have any hard money lenders because I don't know. I've used them. I have some I'll call if I need them, but it's not something I want on the channel. It's too expensive.
Yeah.
They get you fees in the beginning, and what we're talking about here, I don't mind fees in the beginning. That's kind of cost of doing business, but I hate it when I see, oh, we're going to get you for 5 points on the back end too. I'm like, damn, that's expensive.
Yeah. We see a lot. I mean, I don't know how we do so many refis out of hard money just because of the investor market that we're in. But like, I see some good ones with a 12 to 18 months. They paid 2 points and there's no prepay. That's a great hard money.
Anything anything that's 90 days or less, I'm cool with. Right? They got to protect it. They've obviously built their business model on it. But yeah, 18-month prepay for hard money.
Yeah.
No thanks. Don't do that loan in most cases. That's crazy. What else is going on in the world? Because again, non-QM rates are coming down. You've had some floors lowered right when rates on the conventional stuff's going up. It's I keep telling you, I think we told you guys I told you 90 days ago, I think non-QM is going to dominate the next couple of years. What else is going on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously conventional. I mean, I was driving over and I got notifications. We've officially reached once again, the highest rate since 2008, right? So like we just keep reaching higher and higher points. But in terms of the non-QM world, the floors have lowered, but the adjustments are still pretty standard. So that just means you can buy it down lower if you want to.
Yep.
But nothing else has really changed. non-QM had kind of priced this whole increase rate in.
Yeah, early. Yep.
Exaggerating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the market's still strong, but there are a lot of lenders that we're seeing that are trying to take on a little more than they can chew.
Yeah, of course, the conventional business is drying up, man. This is business 101. I can't make money over here. Let's try that over there. That over there looks really easy. It's not easy. It's different. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I'm so excited you guys are here every week to help people, right? Whether you're doing the 40-year product or, non-Q. And I want to say one thing we talked about off air. I want it on the record. Dustin shared this. I'm sure, Jonathan, it happens to you as well. You've had a lot of one rental at a time family reach out to you, talk about a deal. And Dustin's like, why are you doing this deal? Dustin says negative cash flow. Guys, my word is alligator. Just to be clear, this is an alligator. And we don't one rental at a time fans. We never do alligators. Don't do it. If you run the numbers and it's alligator, get a lower price, get terms, do something, but don't do that deal. Right, guys?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So, folks, if you want to reach out to somebody who's truly trying to help one rental at a time, trying to give you a layer of protection, Convoy is helping. How do you guys want them to reach out?
Email privateclient@convoyhomeloans.com, and please let us know that you're from where at.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.